Well, let's grab a seat and talk.
All right, sounds good.
Oh, I laid this out because I didn't want to forget to tell you. Does that look familiar?
Oh, that looks like the living room.
Yeah, so Welcome Home Des Moines. They do a holiday issue every year.
Yeah.
And they'd heard about the house, and the editor came over and asked if she could photograph it.
Really?
So we have really extensive Christmas decorations, which I would even, consider that as not part of the purchase, but if somebody had some interest in any of that, because a lot of lovely things we put in here. But they're featured.
What year was that?
This is from 2020.
Okay.
But somewhere here in the middle is our feature. There it is.
And that'll be a great selling point for, if somebody's looking for an iconic home.
It was really neat that it was featured on the cover, and then there's several pages, and they interviewed us talking about the house and things like that. Also, do you remember when DSM magazine started their first design competition? I think it's now been 3 years ago.
Okay, yeah.
2 or 3. We actually submitted, I went in with the architect, the company that I bought all the custom furnishings from, and myself, and we participated in that competition.
Oh.
The dining kitchen area won for best dining room, and the exterior of the house was, I think, a second place for exterior architecture. So, it's, we haven't submitted it to a lot of competitions, but it was nice to get the recognition.
Wow, I love it. So, Andrea, how much do you have put into the home?
We are right at $4 million.
Okay.
We had a construction loan, and I did all the invoice reviews throughout the process, so I've kept pretty accurate records.
Sure.
And once we finish the landscaping and everything, it's about a $4 million investment.
Okay. In for $4 million.
Last year we did list at 4.5. I realize I know what you're going to say. We have to do some sort of price reduction, right?
Yeah. Yep.
But I'd love to hear kind of your thought process behind that and sort of how we justify that.
Sure. So last year, the best comp sold right at the end of last year. It was in Urbandale. They sold for $4 million, and comps in this price point with this, high-end finishes are typically trading between $300 and $400 a square foot.
Okay.
That one selling was right around $377 a square foot. So what I would like to do is I'd like to price this at $375, which puts us at $379 a square foot, which makes it really competitive to that one.
Now, wait a second. You must be counting the lower level as well.
Total square footage.
Yeah. And so you're making that equal comparison with the home in Urbandale, right?
Both just total, total square footage on the entire.
Because I believe we've got a really livable lower level, and it's very light and bright. So I hope that people would appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. So you think under 400 is where we'd have to be?
Have to be under 400 square foot.
Yeah.
Nobody will. I don't even think we'll get anybody looking at it if we're above that.
Okay. So you said 375?
375.
Okay, I don't have my calculator, but I have a feeling there's some room to stay under 400. So do you think we could get it around 395? So obviously we're still gonna lose a few bucks because of commissions, but
you think 395? So
I'd really like to try to start there.
That would put us at just under 400 square foot.
Okay.
Top. That's pushing it. I'm confident that it's worth that, every penny of it, and I'm confident that I can get to it.
Well, then I think we've decided.
I think we have. Let's do it. You know what? Let's do it.
Okay.
395. I think we can justify it, and hopefully we can get a buyer that wants to buy it furnished too.
Okay. Well, then I will watch email for a contract, right?
I can send over the paperwork later today, and we'll get rolling on it.
Okay. And we've talked already via email and phone a bit about your marketing plan, because that's very important to us.
I think that's where we're going to really differentiate from the first time it was listed.
Okay. That's what I want to hear.
Step it up. We've got to get exposure. I could see a CEO or a foreign buyer wanting to raise their kids in Iowa, great school system here. Yes, I definitely think there's a buyer for it as long as we stay underneath that 4 million mark.
Yeah, and that's exactly what's happening next door. They're from Beijing.
Really?
And want to raise their kids here. So
Wow.
that's what they're doing. And, it's an amazing neighborhood. We're sad, we're sad at the prospect of leaving it, but it's, I think whoever might get this house is going to love the neighbors. It's a very friendly group.
Yeah. So we can get this off your plate and on to the next one, and then I can sell that one too.
That sounds good.
Perfect.
All right.
All right. Love it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank
I appreciate
you so
your
much
time.
for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
And yep, I'll get rolling. I'm going to get paperwork sent over, and I'm going to get working on marketing, video. We're going to get it put in some magazines, and we're going to get going on it ASAP.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Great meeting you.
Good to meet you. Chris Q,
Q,
right?
you know what to do. Call Chris Q.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.